What is up, everybody? Reverse here today, and we're gonna talk about the PS5 Disc Drive. It's selling out on Amazon and Best Buy, so pretty much all retailers are selling out of this PS5 disc model. People are are buying this to prepare for the PS5 Pro. So people, especially fanboys, are making this bigger than what it seems is what it is. People are saying that, hey, this is gonna sell like hotcakes. So I was like, no, dummy. Scalpers are buying this up like hotcakes so they can sell it to y'all dumbasses for double and triple the price for when this Pro releases. Because let's be honest here, this thing's only going to be sold to Sony fanboys who diehard Sony fans are going to buy this thing. The average consumer is not buying this, as we see as the narrative online that this is just a ripoff. Sony's pretty much trying to be the Apple of gaming right now, while they sell this ridiculously overpriced PS5 Pro, because the PS5 is $700, along with this disc drive is $80, so almost $900 for a console if you want to play physical media. It's just ridiculous. So I've been seeing some crazy narratives about this. People calling other people broke because they don't want to buy this expensive console. It's just ridiculous. I was like, this is overpriced. Stuff should be going down in price, not increasing. But you know, Sony fanboys just using this for console ammunition. And we got some people who need that sweet, sweet validation from other Sony fanboys. So now people are posting them going out and buying this PS5, this disc drive right here. And I was like, who cares that you're buying this? This guy says, well, guess I'm bad for gaming. Laughing emoji, hashtag PS5 Pro. As he shows off his disc drive like he won a victor of a spoil of war or something. Like, who cares that you got a disc drive? Another person, oh, you thought one was bad. Let me get two of them. Sony fanboys really need that validation, because who cares that you're just willingly saying, hey, Sony, you can do whatever you want with me. Just do whatever. Just bring the lube while you bend me over. Pretty much, because why would you post this? Once again, this is great. This is just a minority of people. This is like two posts I found on the internet. Two at like the entire internet. So who really cares? This is just Sony fanboys trying to get validation from other Sony fanboys. But yeah, if this was the majority of people, we might have a problem here. Houston, we have a problem, because they are definitely going to charge you like $1,000 for that PlayStation 6, which is the only thing I see wrong with this PS5 Pro succeeding. If this PS5 Pro succeeds, and they sell a lot of units of this, and not just maybe like 5 to 10% of the total PS5s being sold as a PS5 Pro, if they sell more than that, they're definitely making a PS6 $1,000 with a detachable disc drive. Because why wouldn't they? If their fan base is willing to buy a console without a disc drive for $1,000, why would they not make the PS6 $1,000? You can't tell me why wouldn't they do that. Which the PS6 is supposed to be a lot stronger than the PS5 Pro. So yeah, so I'm glad this is just the minority right now. It still seems like the majority of the conversation saying this is a stupid idea. F Sony for doing this. So I'm glad that's the majority of the conversation, because at the end of the day, I don't care what Sony fanboys do with their money. You do what you want. You can buy a PS5 for $2,000. I wouldn't care, as long as you don't make this be the precedent for gaming nowadays, because that would definitely ruin gaming. Sony would definitely be the ruiner of gaming. So you want to say how Microsoft was ruining gaming? No, it would definitely be Sony if that's the precedent where consoles are now $1,000, because consoles are supposed to be the cheap entry into gaming. But we see how Sony is moving. They're gonna make it the more expensive way of gaming, so they can definitely taint that with this PS5 Pro selling a lot, which I don't think it's gonna do. So there you go. But let's see what people got to say about the disc drive selling out. The internet can be about that price point all they want, but the average consumer is copping it. No, you idiot. The average consumer is not buying this. You might, once again, you're gonna have this Sony diehard, and you're gonna have like the person who might be like really into like sports or like rap, who might buy it for GTA 6. I don't know, I'm stereotyping, but hey, I'm being honest with you. I'm actually gonna buy this thing day one. So let's wait. It's always gonna sell out at the start. Almost every system does. Yeah, like even the Wii U. Yeah, like he even mentioned, even the Wii U sold out at the start, and that system flopped. That was one of the worst selling Nintendo systems ever made, and that sold out at the start. So that don't mean anything if it sells out at the start. It is all scalpers, I guess. The average consumer doesn't even know about the PS5 Pro at the moment. You mean scalpers are copping it? The guy who listed 20, apparently somebody got 20 listed on eBay. What a, wow. Yeah. They about to do that scalping already. That's what that's pretty much going down to. And they're doing a scalping to sell it to these dumb Sony fanboys, which they don't even know it. So, average consumer probably still rocking a PS4 with that price tag and the scalpers rating. Yeah, it's like, what is it, 60 million PS5s or so? So they mean a good chunk. What is that, like 60? The PS4 had like 100, over 100. They're like at least like 40 million people still got a PS4 who haven't even upgraded to the PS5. So a big chunk of people still on PS4 while we're talking. So I doubt they're going to get the PS5 Pro. Even though if you were to get a new PS5, I probably would get the PS5 Pro. If you come from a PS4 to a PS5, you probably would get the Pro, but it's so expensive. Like, once again, $900. Like, that's kind of crazy. So, I don't know. I would say usually if you got a PS4, you get a PS5 Pro. But in this case, since it's so expensive, I think you just get a regular PS5 at that point. Because it's ridiculously expensive. Let's see. For $700, I don't understand why someone wouldn't just buy a PC. Isn't it's $800 because who wouldn't want the disc drive unless you just go all digital? That's $800 there for the average person. And then who wouldn't just buy a PC that's capable of way more than just playing games? $700 for a console is outrageous in this economy. And you gotta count that factor in too. Like, the economy is terrible. People complain about buying groceries all the time. So you gotta buy groceries, pay rent, pay utilities, and then buy this expensive console. I don't think most people are doing that, to be honest. Are we sure it's not the average consumer and not scalpers? Definitely scalpers. So only dumb Sony fans think this is the average consumer. Sony fans think this is the average consumer. Smart people know this is just scalpers trying to sell it to Sony fans. Yeah, people just tell them it's bubble scalpers. Scalpers are buying these things. Stop making crap up. The average consumer is going to buy this. They're struggling to buy food. There's 100% scalpers. Of course, Sony will sell a bunch of units, but they started developing this unit when the economy was absolute crap. Yeah. The scalpers won. Did they really win? If I'm not gonna, I mean, I guess people who were desperate to buy this thing, but I'm not gonna buy it. So, did they really win? If I'm not gonna be affected by this nonsense. Wait, but everyone said no one will buy the Pro. So why did everyone rush out to buy one of these already? To sell it to you dummies. That's why. Yeah, just imagine buying one of these extra, buying one of these separately. You could just buy a PS5 that already has the disc drive. Like, that just seems so dumb to me, to be honest. Like, I've already got a PS5 with a disc drive. Why would I trade in my PS5 to GameStop, give them $400 to $500 extra just for a PS5 with a disc drive, so I can play what? A game's a little bit better frame rate? That just seems so dumb to me. Because people are told that you can trade in your PS5 to get the PS5 Pro. No, you trade in your PS5 for $410. They got that promotion going on at GameStop. But it's like, you pay $410 to GameStop, and you still got to buy the system, which is $700 minus $410, which is like, what is that, $290. With the disc drive, it's like an extra $80. You still got to pay $300 to $400 extra for what? Just so you can play games at a better frame rate. It still feels like I'm getting ripped off. It still feels like I'm getting ripped off, even with that trading different games that people are suggesting. I was like, why? I was like, I could just wait to the PS6. It's not that long. Like, how long do this console generation is going to be? Like 2 to 3 years more. So I can wait till the PS6 comes out. I'm not in a rush. Yeah, so I'm gonna include it right here. People are buying this. The scalpers are buying this in droves. Sony fanboys think that this is gonna be like everybody's buying it like them. It was like, no, Sony fanboy, you are the anomaly. You will buy anything Sony makes out. They can literally release a bag of dog crap with the Sony logo, and you will buy it because you're just that gullible. But nevertheless, is buying us just scalpers to sell it to Sony fanboys. That's all this results down to. That's why this thing is selling out. That is what this is. This is what this is about. But I'm gonna include it right here. Definitely want to see your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you like this video, and as always, thanks for watching, and peace.